dispel in the darkness of English education in your little village called Ganemulle, Maxford Higher Educational Institution was established in the year 2001 AD in order to provide excellent learning opportunities to students enthusiastic about their English education and professional success. Ever since Maxford appeared in your little village, we've broadened new avenues for your loved ones and expanded their horizons in numerous ways to overcome their language difficulties. In that pleasant bygone past, tens of thousands of students got golden opportunities under the sturdy wings of Maxford to master their second language in a very supportive and friendly learning environment. As a result, a great many students realized their language dreams under the guidance of qualified and experienced English teacher and the founder of Maxford called UK Marble. Having been graduated in University of Sri Jayawardhanapura and successfully completed many language courses at British Council, he started his career as an English teacher. His inborn talents of teaching and untiring efforts, together with his sense of responsibility, have given him confidence to overcome all the trials and tribulations along the way.
Learners learn best when they discover the knowledge by themselves. Learners learn best when they interact with the target language. So the second language learners in my classes are always encouraged to use the target language as often as possible in the classrooms. We have many live sessions and academic programs to get the students interested in their subjects, such as discussions, dialogues, debates, and so on. We always avoid being too much theoretical in the classroom to create a practical real-life situations to ensure their active participation. I strongly believe that we have achieved a remarkable progress in the English education at Ganemulle. I think it's a good idea for the parents to find a good second language class for their kids at the early stage. Earlier the better. Maxford is placed like no other.
Annual debate of Maxfordians is an eagerly waited event, admired and loved by all. We not only develop their language skills, but also their good qualities such as self-esteem, self-effectiveness and self-confidence. Our students benefit from a very supportive and quality academic programs to ensure their full command of English. We are very concerned about sharpening their language skills, good discipline, as well as outstanding personality. They also learn how to work as a team with a sense of responsibility and accept both defeat and the victory in the same spirit. All these qualities together will prepare them for the future when they grow up into their adulthood. We produce good quality human resources to meet the job market at local, regional and global levels.
The earth is our mother, the rivers are our fathers, and the perfume flowers are our sisters, and the great eagles, animals are our brothers.
But remember that this is a kind of a debate. Okay, this is a kind of a debate, and from this debate, you have to maintain your spirit, and you have to maintain your momentum, and you have to get the combination, and you have to make the relationship with each other. So, my dear Pastor Jack and my dear parents, you have to remember that.
So, when talking about the topic, I need to refer for the network system. What is a network? Network is a computer with an interconnection of various computers located at different places and can share many resources and can share many data and many other things. So, what are the advantages which we can obtain by this network? There are so many advantages we can obtain by this network. One is that there is a main computer.
More border and less space. So, this space is the good effects you are talking about. We are totally agree with you, but there are more adverse effects according to our point of view. In this place, in this argument, from the very beginning, we are trying very hard to prove that.
I would like to invite you to give up your chairs and your ridiculous ideas and invite you to see the light. Well, in this grand session and as a grand team, our topic is sustainable development should not be brought about through agriculture-based economy.
Sustainable development should not be brought about agriculture-based economy. First of all, I would like to say that proposing team leader is going on the wrong way because she had no idea about these three words, sustainable sustainable development and the agriculture. First of all, you have to understand clearly these three words and the meanings of these three words.
Today our topic is sustainable development shouldn't be brought out to agriculture-based economy. So my dear impartial judges, you have to pay your attention towards this topic. Today we are talking about the sustainable development, not about the economical development.
Well, my dear impartial panel of judges, in that complement of view, that day Seattle nicely pointed out how the environment was destroyed, how the environment was polluted because of the so-called agriculture development. So, being on the opposing point of view, I would like to establish my point.
Being the 17th child of his family, Dmitri Mendeleev was the inventor of the modern day periodic table. My dear impartial judges and my dear vice audience, just think the importance of thing. If their mother and father thought that 17th child is a bird.
More innovations, more human resources. That's are the bright points of my dear so-called intelligent brothers and sisters. But I am very sad to remind you that because of this growing population, ethnic groups are increasing. Because of this ethnic groups are increasing, ethnic groups are blooming like mushrooms. When the ethnic groups are increasing, my dear, one of my dear so-called intelligent brother, sister in the opposing team said that my ideas are different from your ideas. Your ideas are different from my ideas. That's the truth. According to your silly ideas, more people means more technology. But because of that nuclear bomb, thousands of people died. The two cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, completely flattened to the land. Is that the so-called developed technology you are talking about? So, no, my dear friends, no, it's not a blessing. It's not a blessing. Completely, it's a curse for a country. So, my dear friends, why those things happen? Those things happen because of this growing population. Proper management will lead to success as well. Proper usage of human resources will lead to development. So, my dear impartial panel of judges and my dear vice audience and my dear proposing members, please let me to strengthen the foundation laid by my team leader on the topic that the growing population is not a burden to country. When we take back to many centuries, it reflects the human who had little amount of needs, who had few number of needs, but that uncivilized person who had meals during good seasons and who starved during bad seasons became a civilized man because of this growing population. My dear impartial panel of judges, because when the population start to grow, when the population start to increase, people wore clothes and they thought of good production in order to meet the demand of people.
My dear impartial judges, from the beginning, my dear team lead and my dear team members are hard trying to make their understanding about the truth. But these pumpkin heads can't understand truth. You are still blind with lie. Please give up your silly ideas and see the reality. This is last chance for you. This is the one and only truth. Growing population is a burden to a country.
When the people are suffering from those things, what will happen to the productivity of a country? What will happen to the income? What will happen to the economy? What will happen to the development? Is this the blessing you are talking about, dear friends? Is the burden we are trying hard to prove you?
Then, why are you hard trying to build arguments like sand castles in front of the huge wave of reality of my dear proposing team? Why are you hard trying to build arguments like sand castles? Utter failure, foolish attempt. Then, as the eighth speaker of this team, let me awaken that huge wave of reality for the topic growing population is a burn to a country. So why the Chinese government can't understand it? If you can understand it, do you think there are idiots in the Chinese government that they can't understand what you can understand? Do you think that's because of the biodiversity loss? That was the biodiversity loss. There's no connection. I'll prove you, Sharat.
Tourism, and benefits. What a harsh criticism to our locality, our culture, and to our heritage. My dear impartial judges, oppositions, and my dear vice audience, let me establish our topic. Tourism does more harm than good. We can give an explanation on the definition to the tourism like this. Simply, tourism means large, uncontrolled, and uncountable numbers of tourists. With the development of economy and growth in the living standard, tourism is booming. It's obvious that tourism plays a considerable role of the country income, but the disadvantages of it touches the sky.
While many tourists don't think about the long-term impact of their vacations, there are a lot of worst effects of this tourism, so-called tourism, that harmfully impact the society, culture, environment, and the political side of a tourist destination. But before we come to an actual argumentation, let me define some important and significant terms in our topic. First of all, the first
the significance of our topic is world tourism. My dear audience, my dear panel of judges, and my dear team members. Tourism, according to the statistics in the encyclopedia and the Oxford Dictionary, that represent the tourism is when you are providing services to those who are tourists. It can be defined as tourism. And also,
people came from that side, announcers came from that side, people came from this side. They brought us a kind of significant change in the audience. I really appreciate your leadership, Mr. Mabula. My student, I'm very proud of you. Let me thank Mr. Mabula for inculcating positive attitudes towards learning English as a second language in a local context like Ganemulla. I see people from Colombo, I see people from abroad doing the same thing, but I'm very proud of my student. Mr. Mabula, you have done, I think, your level best to do that valuable task. Remember, you are doing a national task. This is what our government want to do. This is what we want to do as university lecturers. We are trying hard to do this. But little Mabula, you are doing that from a little corner of Ganemulla. Very grateful to you, Mr. Mabula, about that. Then, finally, let me thank all the parents who were lucky enough to send their children to his classes. And I'm an outsider. I saw a kind of improvement which I appreciate. Maybe you are watching them every day, you are taking them to class every day, you see the progress, but remember, there is a marked value in them. Please be proud about your children, my dear parents.
The panel of teachers we have offered are fully committed to enhance the knowledge of the students and prepare them for the public exams. The students are benefited from multimedia presentations, workshops and integrated theories with real-life experiences. The management, together with the staff and the panel of teachers, work with a sense of responsibility to provide excellent learning opportunities second to none in your locality. The students are constantly encouraged to recognize their fullest potentials to overcome the future challenges. Friendly and supportive learning environment together with a panel of experienced teachers have created a rewarding learning atmosphere at Maxford for your children. Maxford is becoming financially sounder than ever before. In order to ensure best possible education for your loved ones, we have invested a large sum of money to construct a new building in a very calm and quiet area a few meters away from Ganemulla Kadawatha main road. The construction works are successfully in progress. Your children will surely be learning in a very safer and friendly learning environment to your satisfaction. Good in all, best in one. Maxford displays like no other.